What's up, good people? Had an interesting day yesterday. Got on stage. I don't. My homie, Z Harvey. We had a great conversation. She told me about this open mic they were having on the boulevard on Columbus, not too far from Dave and Buster's, in a boathouse. It was on the third floor. Great venue. Like the scenery, you know what I mean, overlooking the water. You right on the boat. It was an open mic, so I jumped on it. I ain't gonna say I don't think I bombed it. It was just dark comedy. It was very dark, very dark. And I told him I don't write. I'm just talking about life experiences. I won't get into the things that I talked about, but you had to be there. But the older couple, they say they come there every week and get on stage. They shook my hand. They felt me. You know what I mean? Interesting day yesterday. Interesting day. Received a phone call about a job. The guy's supposed to be calling me back, today, and we're gonna, I talked to him about my misdemeanor, but I'm gonna go in deep about the misdemeanor, so it won't be no surprises. Cause he was like, yeah, if you tell me up front, yada yada yada. This job would be like, transporting medical equipment, different states, whatever. You don't even need a CDL for that. I just like driving. Driving for money is the easiest money. Getting bit up out here. But I want to talk about the women's. A lot of people complaining about the women's soccer. About the money that's being divvied out to the players. And come to find out, the women actually make more than the men. So as far as their take home, the women take home 13% of the. I wrote it down. Yeah. So the Women's World Cup, they generated over like 131 million, and the women took home 13% of that purse. The men's in Russia, the men's soccer generated 6 billion. You know what I mean? And of that 6 billion, the team shared 400 million. The women, they generated 131 million, and the team shared 30 million. The women took home 13% of the purse. The men, on the other hand, only took home 7%. And it's about the bottom line, kudos, you know what I mean, to the women's national team that won the World Cup, but people ain't waking up, you know what I mean, cutting the TV on it, you know what I'm saying, not like the men's. It's a different atmosphere. Like I saw when you guys got off the plane, it was like 6 people waiting for you guys. You know what I mean? Like soccer is not. It's getting better over here in the States, but it's internationally it's the number one sport overseas. You know what I mean? Like it's football. That's real football. Soccer is real football. But you guys actually make more money than the men. If y'all generated billions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, like for the Women's World Cup, then you would take home more money than the men, because you're taking home 13% of the purse, while the men only take home 7% of the purse. So it's about the numbers. It's not about your emotions. It's not about them. If it's about if it makes money, then it makes sense. And the men World Cup makes billions of dollars. So y'all can stop with the discriminate, saying, that the women should be paid equally. If that's the case, then you would, if you wanted to get paid equally, you would take home less money, because the men only take home 7% of that $6 billion that they earn for the, for the upper echelons. They only took home 7%. So if you want to talk, if it's about the number. So I don't think you can really, I don't think you really have an argument, because if you wanted to get paid like the men, you would be taking home less money. Just Google, just do the research. Forbes put out a magazine with the, putting out the numbers, with the revenue and how much each team brings in. Well, not even each team, but how much the sport brings in, for as far as compare, the men and the women. It's not even close. It's not even close. 6 billion compared to 131 million. Huh? Just look at look at France. When France won the World Cup, just look at footage. When France won the World Cup, you couldn't find a place to walk when they got off the airport. When the U.S. women won the World Cup, it was like I only seen about 6 people, greeting them, and it was just fake happiness. It's something to be proud of, but it's not like, I don't know. That shit don't wake me up in the morning. I ain't gonna say sports wakes me up, but I didn't watch any games, and I'm a soccer dude. Like, I love soccer. You know what I mean? I love watching soccer. When I'm back in my space, my element, once I get my thing situated, Saturday mornings, I got the soccer matches on. You know what I mean? I watch soccer. Like, that's a beautiful sport to watch. So, but I ain't checked for the women's World Cup. I didn't watch not one match. If I were to watch a match, I would have watched the Brazilians, because I like Marta. Marta's, she's nice. I like Brazilians. So I just like Brazil. Men's too. I like the Brazilian men. You know what I mean? I'm a Pele fan. I like the what was my guy from Italy? Man, he's one of my favorites. He's a hothead. Oh man, I can't even think of his name. He has an Italian last name, but he's from Africa. You know what I mean? I'll put the name in the comments or in the description box. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. But yeah, it's the women are making more than the men as far as the the purse that you bring home. So stop complaining about that. Like, it's not a fair. It's not even an argument to have. Like, especially if you don't have the facts. You're just going off emotion, like, and you trying to shit on the men's soccer team at the same time, like, saying, yeah, we won 4, yada yada yada. I could name everybody on the women's team. I can't name one person on the men's team. The competition is on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, the competition is on a whole nother level on the men's team, like, on the men's side. Like, there's no comparison. And that goes with the WNBA too. Like, if it's about money, if it's making a lot of money, the women make more money overseas than they do, playing for the over here in the US. They make more money overseas, because it's big over there. You know what I mean? Women's basketball is big overseas. But it's about money, man. Everything's about money. Everything moves off of money. Nothing. If it's not about money, nobody really cares if it's not. And that's not not saying that's right. You know what I mean? The right way to go about things. But people want their money, man. You know what I mean? That's why you can't complain when these basketball players are getting $100 million contracts. That's still pennies, especially with these new TV contracts. That's still pennies compared to what the owners are making. And your football players, the NFL players, they the dumbest. Listen, I ain't gonna say dumb, but they don't make shit. And their contracts ain't guaranteed. That's the worst. Listen, it's the most popular sport, makes the most money, but them players are treated like slaves, man. Like, I would not raise my son to be no football player. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Your contract not guaranteed. Even if you're the best player, you'll sign a $100 million contract, and they're not gonna pay you that whole $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's guaranteed is the guaranteed money in football, and that's what you call raping you records. You know what I mean? Once you get hurt, it's over for you. They don't care. They eat you up, spit you right out. Like, them motherfuckers be dying for that shit. Fuck, listen, man. Baseball, hockey, NBA, contracts through the roof. Football, ass. I don't even know why black people play football. You know what I'm saying? I understand, because that was my first love, football. I was too skinny, though. You know what I mean? Football is a fun sport to play, but you ain't making no money, man. And you're going to end up in pain, on pain meds, and hopefully you guys get to the medicinal marijuana, because that's a game changer right there. But I'm just venting, just giving you guys my thoughts. But the women's soccer, you guys have no complaint. You have no argument. You make more than the men. You bring home 13%, the men only bring home 7% of the purse. So stop complaining. Get your fan base up. Once y'all win, have more than 6 people at the airport waiting for y'all. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know, man. We just gotta look at the facts. Tell the truth. You know what I mean? Just because you in your emotions and you believe you're entitled to something, and if you wanted to be paid like the men, you would be making less money. 13% is much more than 7%, right? So you want equal pay, then donate some of that money to the neighborhoods, to the inner cities. You know what I mean? You guys have a good day. Peace.